Ending weeks-long impasse, rival parties finally reached an agreement over the 2023 budget. The Yoon administration's first budget plan is to be passed on Friday. Kim Bo-kyoung fills us in.
After a long tug-of-war, the ruling People Power Party and the main opposition Democratic Party of Korea on Thursday finally reached an agreement for next year's budget. Since passing the legal deadline of December 2nd, both parties have been at a weeks-long impasse, but the agreement came a day after National Assembly Speaker Kim Jin-pyo said he would hold a plenary session on Friday to pass the budget bill regardless. Under the agreement, the parties decided to cut 4.6 trillion won, or around $3.6 billion from the government's proposed budget of 639 trillion won, or around $500 billion. As for other issues the parties have been at odds over, the corporate tax rate will be lowered by 1 percentage point for each of the 4 tax brackets, bringing the highest corporate tax rate from 25% to 24%. The proposed budget will be cut in half for the Interior Ministry's new bureau, tasked with overseeing the National Police Agency, and for the new unit at the Justice Ministry tasked with vetting government personnel.
As the main opposition party, it was with heavy heart and with many apologies that we could not pass the budget within the legal deadline, regular assembly session, or even the deadline set by the Speaker. With the thought that we shouldn't be causing problems for the people and for the Itaewon parliamentary probe to properly be conducted, we were able to reach an agreement.
We are the minor but ruling party, so we tried our best to secure a budget that reflects the government's policies or philosophy. While the DP is the opposition but major party, so we had difficulty compromising. It is a relief how we could finally reach an agreement to have it passed during the plenary session.
As for other key issues, rival parties agreed to delay imposing a new capital gains tax for 2 years. Originally, all investors were to pay a 20% tax on annual capital gains exceeding 50 million won, or roughly $39,000, and those with 300 million won in gains, a rate of 25% starting next year. For the stock transaction tax, it will be slowly lowered to 0.15% in 2025 from the current 0.23%. The bill is due to be passed in Friday's plenary session at 6 p.m. And to deal with other pending bills, another session will be held on December 28th. Kim Bo-kyoung, Arirang News.